At Amundsen, we've come to believe that copay offset programs and coupons are the really only way to ensure that patients can get affordable access to medication. And this is particularly true in some specialty classes like autoimmune, oncology, multiple sclerosis, hepatitis C, and others. Our clients are spending an enormous amount of resources supporting these cards and getting them out to patients. And it's become our responsibility to help them to defend these programs, both internally with their management, as well as in a public forum, and I'm afraid now even in federal court. A core capability of Amundsen is our ability to mine transactional data, longitudinal data, that allows us to see who's using a copay card. Is it a patient that switched from another therapy? Is it a new-to-brand patient? Is it a patient that was already on therapy who's using the copay card to reduce their out-of-pocket cost? It's this insight that we use to help clients optimize their programs, to design them more effectively, to deploy them more rationally, and ultimately to evaluate these programs for what returns they're getting. We've taken a very public stand on copay cards. Earlier this year, the Pharmaceutical Care Management Association, PCMA, released a white paper that took copay cards and copay support programs head on. They claim that copay cards lead to a $32 billion increase over the next 10 years in healthcare costs because they lead to less generic utilization and the choice of more expensive brands by physicians. And frankly, we've reviewed the white paper and we think it's a bunch of hooey. It's not backed up by any of the facts, but it got picked up by the press, who blasted it in the first quarter of this year and made a lot of headlines and even got some television coverage. Unfortunately, no one challenged and no one questioned their data. They haven't actually produced any analysis to support any of the claims that they've made. Earlier this year, I wrote an article in Pharmaceutical Executive called "Letting the Facts Get in the Way." It's in January's Pharmaceutical Executive, and it's on our website, that demonstrated that the use of copay cards actually doesn't lead to less generic utilization on a insurer-by-insurer basis. It doesn't lead to the use of more expensive brands, and in fact, it would be better for everyone if we could get copay cards in Medicare Part D. This battle between the insurers and the manufacturers is being carried to the federal courts, and we've been put in the position to help our clients defend themselves against claims that they're violating antitrust statutes and the RICO acts, and actually cause damage to their customers, or the insurance company's customers, who end up paying more for drug coverage. We are working aggressively with several of our clients and their outside counsels to produce the analysis that demonstrates quite the opposite. By using longitudinal patient data where we can actually identify patients who are using copay cards and those who aren't, we can quantify exactly how much effect copay cards had at switching patients from one brand to another, from switching from a generic or to a generic. For nearly all of the products involved in these lawsuits, we believe the data will be compelling and provide the ultimate defense for the manufacturers that the claims by the PCMA are completely unfounded. In the end, whether it's in internal program review, negotiations with insurers, or in this lawsuit, we know that the data will be the ultimate defense for the manufacturers and will provide the support that they need to continue these programs. To all of our clients out there who have these programs, we're focused on this. We want the debate to be one that is well informed, and we've got your back.